Welcome back. In the Nigerian Professional Football League, Giwa FC of Jos this evening compounded the misery of newly promoted Ikorodu United when they defeated the Lagos-based team 2-1 at the Unicon Stadium in Lagos. Giwa took the lead after just 5 minutes through David Sunday. However, the home team drew level on 17 minutes through Ifegu Ojukwu. But Giwa snatched a dramatic match winner 2 minutes from time when Amos Giang finished off a free kick. The Jos club is now 10 points from 6 matches, while Ikorodu are stuck on 5 points.
And here they come, a chance to get the ball into the box. It is left-footed. It is the first goal of the... Oh, it's not there. But it is the first goal of the afternoon.
Went out beating the BM Moses and pulled the ball out only for David Sunday to tap the ball.
And let's look at the Ikorodu United equalizer. A ball over all the defenders of Giwa. And in came that beauty from Ife to the fans of Giwa Football Club. And the plot opportunity. It is swung! What a goal! That is the soccer punch I talked about. Amos Giang, he was the one that was brought down, and he is the one.
Meanwhile, Rangers International are back on top of the Nigeria Professional Football League following the 3-0 defeat of Akwa United. Rangers now have 14 points from 7 league matches. Heartland of Owerri beat MFM FC by a lone goal. El Kanemi Warriors beat FC Fanyuba 2-1 in Jos. Plateau State United defeated Lobi Stars 2-1. Wiki Tourists edged past Niger Tornadoes 2-1 also. To the English Premier League, Liverpool's hopes of a top 4 spot have been dented by Southampton as they dramatically snatched a 3-2 win victory at St Mary's. Liverpool looked to be cruising to victory at St Mary's as goals from Philippe Coutinho and Daniel Sturridge put them in control at the break. But a brace from Sadio Mane and Grizzano Pere ensured Southampton retained 7th spot. Tottenham closed the gap on league leaders Leicester City to 5 points following a 3-0 defeat of Bournemouth. Marcus Rashford's lone goal was the decider at the Etihad as Manchester United ended Manchester City's title hopes in the Manchester derby. Juventus goalkeeper Gianluigi Buffon today set a new Serie A record by completing 930 minutes without conceding a goal during his side's match against Torino. The 38-year-old overtook Sebastiano Rossi's previous best of 929 minutes for AC Milan in 1993 to 1994 by keeping his goal intact for the first 4 minutes of the match. He kept Torino out for another 44 minutes until Andrea Bellotti put a penalty past him in the 48th. Juve still won 4-1. Before that, Buffon last conceded a goal in the 64th minute of the 2-1 win over Sampdoria on January 10th. In Formula 1, Nico Rosberg has won the Australian Grand Prix after a huge crash for McLaren's Fernando Alonso. A bad start dropped Lewis Hamilton from pole to 6th, but he fought to 2nd. Rosberg took advantage when the race was stopped following Alonso's high-speed barrel roll to switch strategy. He then overhauled Sebastian Vettel, who was leading the race, to win the dramatic first race of the season. Vettel, who finished 3rd, to complete the podium.
Job giving us this incredible car. You know, the car's just been unreal today. To beat the Ferraris was great, and so we absolutely loved it, and I'm super excited.
Honestly, it was a great race. I love the fact that we had to come from far behind. The team did a fantastic job as always, but yeah, it was very tricky out there. It's just impossible to follow around here, as you can see, for all of us. So no, but I'm really happy still to get the result. It's a great result for the team.
Obviously the start was mega. I was very happy, so it reminded me of Hungary last year, where I passed both of them also down to turn 1. And then I think we settled into a rhythm nicely. It's much better when you're in the front. You can control the race and the pace. Obviously the red flag, you can argue, didn't help us, but nevertheless I think we had our chance. We didn't expect probably what both of them did, going on the, let's say, hardest compound, the medium tire, and going to the end. So we tried to go more aggressive. Maybe it didn't work, but ultimately I think very happy with third.
Honestly, it was a great race.
Teeing off to golf, Shiv Churasia admits winning the Indian Open was very important for him. The home favourite won the tournament by 2 shots, beating into second place the man who defeated him last year, Aniban Lahiri. Lahiri started with 3 consecutive birdies, then bogeyed the 9th and birdied the 14th to finish on 69. Alongside Lahiri on 13 under 275 was South Korea's Wang Jong-gon, who shot a blemish-free final round of 68 at Delhi Golf Club. Away from sports news, voting is taking place today in 5 countries in Africa: Benin, Cape Verde, Congo, Niger, Senegal and Zanzibar in Tanzania. Nigerians voted in a presidential runoff in which the main challenger is still in France receiving medical attention as President Issoufou Mahamadou hopes to win another term. Presidential elections also took place in Congo, Benin, Cape Verde and Zanzibar. In Zanzibar, electoral violence marred the last presidential elections. Senegal is voting on presidential term limits that would cut the number of years from 7 to 5 for the president and not allow him run for more than 2 consecutive terms in office. U.S. President Barack Obama has arrived in Cuba in a historic visit by a U.S. president in almost 90 years. The president is scheduled to meet with President Raul Castro to discuss trade and political reform. Both leaders will also sit together at a state dinner and address a joint news conference later. President Obama will be meeting political dissidents whether the Cuban government likes it or not. Now, this visit intends to mark complete normalization of relations between the 2 countries. But the 54-year-old U.S. economic embargo of Cuba remains in place, except lifted by Congress. And the main news again. There was more commotion and accusation today as INEC cancelled results in 8 local government areas in the Rivers rerun elections. Governor Nyesom Wike blamed INEC and the army for the violence which occurred during the polls and collation of results. The National Economic Council retreat announced it will hold a meeting tomorrow at the presidential villa in Abuja. And reports by the UK Sunday Times alleged US and British authorities knew about the whereabouts of 80 of the kidnapped Chibok girls but allegedly failed to launch a rescue mission. That's the news at 10 tonight. Many thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.